Today I'm wearing this kind of costume and standing next to this decorated tree so that I can create some atmosphere of a fairy tale. Because sharing my mind today in this video, I want to have this kind of fairy atmosphere because I will talk a bit about our wishes as the old year is coming to the end and we are expecting to have the new year. Maybe when you watch this video, we already started this new year. And very often people kind of summarize the year which is passing, and they also build their plans and make wishes for the new year. In our world now, we don't really believe already in what we wish, but we keep wishing. So today I want to speak about some moral that sometimes we have after listening to a fairy tale, to a story, something that we learn about life, and something that can give us a hint about how we should live so that we are happy. And not to be too much instructive in my words, I decided to be a bit festive. So the idea actually came to me because in the country of my origin, in Belarus, for quite a long time there has been a difficult situation. People struggle to change the country, to change their lives, and of course they want to change it for better. But there is a question whether they are ready for those changes. The thing is that any happening is related to our own behavior, to our own condition of who we are in this life and how we represent ourselves. So any time that we want something to change around us, we should look inside and see, what am I here to deserve this change or to comply, at least comply with this change? So if people in my country, in Belarus, want to have fair, just government, they want to have the rules which they can follow to live in the country, they should be ready to follow the rules in all different directions, not only what is really missing for them for the comforts of life as they think, but in each and every aspect. Actually, in the current situation, when there is no justice, when there is no strict following of the rules, there are some advantages that everyone finds here and there. And as always, I just judge by my own experience, and here I will also give my own experience. When I was in Minsk and I was preparing my documents for my residence here in Europe, I had a chance to profit, to benefit from this kind of not very responsible attitude towards the laws and regulations, because sometimes I could get my documents earlier, sometimes I would forget or I would be missing some document to present so that I can get some certificate which I need, and they would believe that I bring it later and they start already the process so that it can finish later for me so that I can get my certificate. I mean, in all different situations, there were some kind of advantages from the fact that no one knows to really strictly follow the regulations, which is not the case here in Europe. Here in Europe, we say that people are too boring, we say that everything is just lined up to one and the same structure and there is no spontaneity, no freedom, but at least there is order, and the organization of the general welfare is at a good level. So this is actually because there are always two sides of the medal, and if everyone follows one and the same rule, one and the same way, you always know what to expect. So of course there won't be spontaneity. Of course you won't gain something in the situation where you need it. But this is what it gives if everybody follows the rules. So if my country wants to step at the new level of life, if they say they want big changes should start from themselves, from people, from their own behavior. We shouldn't look now, and I'm talking about Belarus, but of course you should. You should relate my words, and I always say about this in all my video talks that whatever I say, please apply it to your own example. Find the situation where it is useful and you can correct it easily. Because I don't speak about any particular case which is unique. There is nothing unique in this world. Experience happens in different representations, but the truth behind the experience is one and the same. So, back to the situation, just as a good example, in my country, in Belarus, we can't know now already who was the first, the hen or the chicken. It is the people who are not responsible, who are not reliable, so that they don't pay the public transport. They go just a few or three stops by bus for free because it's quick. It's not to cross all the city. So they don't pay. They don't support the system. But why they don't support the system of the government, of the transportation? Because the government doesn't use the money correctly. The government doesn't use the money correctly, doesn't provide good enough services for people. People get frustrated, so there is this round, and we are not children here, although I invited you to this fairy tale and I really inspire you to have this fairy tale fairy mood for your wishes, but be just yourself. Be fair yourself. Be truthful inside yourself. If you want the changes, start them from yourself. We don't have to fight for getting something. We don't have to fight for changing something. What we do have to do, we have to be mindful and to take responsibility for what we do, what we create. Because future is something virtual, and we experience it when it becomes the present moment. But how is it built? How does it come here? It comes as a plant from the seed that we put in the soil at the moment of happening. So this all talk is about this subject, that we should start from ourselves. No matter that the atmosphere in that very same example in Belarus is not good, that there is injustice, people should start creating justice. This is the law of karma. Also, we know this from a common saying that no one should do to the others what they don't want that others do to them. So in the law of karma, it is explained that there is always a cause and an effect. Whatever grain we put in the soil, this is what we will have. There can't be a plum out of an apple grain, apple seed. So whatever we sow, this is what we have ripen on our field of life, which becomes our present moment. It is important to stop judging, to stop looking who started first and why things happen in this or in that way. Just we need to start making our changes ourselves. And I want to give just another kind of philosophical example, but it is so easy that I'm quite sure everybody will agree that this is how life happens. There are 4 possibilities for us. One is that we can move from darkness into darkness. It means that if something bad happens, there is some trouble, difficulty, we get frustrated, we get angry, we react with that frustration and anger, we create negativity. Bad happened, darkness, and we move towards darkness. there is much better option when, no matter what happens, we remember for us the light is more important. So we find this force, we use that effort to do something that will make our future ripen in the positive way. So the darkness is there, some difficulty comes, some injustice happens, no matter what. For me, it is important who I am in this situation, and I move towards the light. I don't react with the negativity. This is the second. The third one, we can move from the light to the light. Light happens to us. We win a lottery and maybe we have good, excellent health, and there is a wonderful vocation opportunity, and there is promotion at work. So we don't want to confuse that with moving from the light towards the darkness. Be careful. Don't develop arrogance here. Don't feel yourself better than others. Don't grasp with craving everything good happening to yourself only, because this will be the way from the light towards the darkness. What we want in life is to move from the light towards the light. This means something good happens to us. We are grateful and we see what good we can do to others. This is happening to me. I feel happy. I know this experience, how good it is to feel happy. So I want to help others feel happy too. Moreover, that talking about that concept of karma, I remind you that if you want to be, I don't know, rich, it means you want to have money. So try to help others who need money. If you want to be clever, to be knowledgeable, you want to be respected for what you know, try also to help others, to teach them, to do it just out of your kind heart in whatever they need. Invest into that. Invest also in the ground of the field of your study. Don't expect just the success, but be that success. Invest into field of education, support others who study, and this is what will happen to you. Life goes like that. It is so simple, so easy. And in this way, we are able to move either from darkness, because life is never a heaven. We are here. We are neither in the hell, we are nor in the heaven, but these are possibilities which we create for ourselves, for the future, which comes to our present moment, which happens and either makes us happy or makes us frustrated, irritated, angry, unsatisfied. So it is about us, what we create. We should really appreciate what happens to us in life, because each time this is an opportunity for us to make a choice. And I wish that in the new coming year, you can make your wishes with easy heart, because you decide with determination that you are responsible for what you do and what you want. And you create your life so that your wishes will become true as much as you're ready for them. Okay, that's all for today. This was my mind sharing. I'm Katerina Universal. And yeah, really, best wishes for you next year and next moment, every next moment of your life. Bye.